having me. My name is Michael Mayo. I'm with Palmetto Outdoor. Again, thank you, Mr. Mayor and Council, for letting me present real quick. As usual, I'm bringing my demographic reports, which we're really proud of. But one thing I'd like to point out is that we have seen a steady growth in business, 30% increase in our bottom line going from 2019 into 2020, and again from 2020 into 2021. Just emphasizing once again that outdoor recreation is a secure investment, and tourism is booming. The demographic report you should have in front of you. We saw again, our customers are traveling from outside of 50-mile radius. Over half of them are traveling here outside of 50-mile radius to come experience this wonderful resource we have in our backyard. 10% coming from Florida, but what we also have noticed is, of course, Atlanta and Charlotte have been very impressive and continue to be impressive. We're also seeing some traction in ads related to several combined marketing that we do with other marketing firms here locally. And there are ads being ran in Charlotte and Atlanta in these kind of like things to do type articles. So definitely getting some traction, and that's working really well. But if you look at the page 2, well, let's go ahead and jump over to, well, actually, if you look at page 2, you'll of course see that's a South Carolina view. It also brings in North Carolina, where you can see Winston-Salem, the Raleigh and Durham area, and Greensboro area. We see this little band of traffic that flows in. If you flip over to the next page, page 3, we also have seen a lot of business coming from New York City, DC, Baltimore, and Philadelphia. So that's starting to light up for us too. Of course, Florida has been consistent between 8 and 10% of our business. From day one, we've always known that individuals would be willing to drive from Florida, past Disney World, to come to West Columbia and experience this thing we call a fall line in our backyard, this whitewater resource. The page 4, South Carolina, just kind of zooms in on for you. Of course, there's page 5 with Florida, again showing you, just the powerhouse we have and how far people are willing to drive to experience this. Page 6, I always brag about the Ohio corridor. So there's individuals who used to do they would use this resource as a daily detour on their way from, let's say, Ohio to Myrtle Beach. But now we're seeing it as a destination. They're coming here, staying here, and then going back home. We got a lot of things to do around here, folks, and we are really happy to promote not only this resource, but the many resources that are abundant. Okay, so that's my demographics. Let me wrap this up real quick. We're all ready to go home, but I'm really proud of this. Let me introduce you to our Deluxe Tube. This is what I came to in 2006 to City Council. When I came to present, I was a man with 50 tubes and a 15-passenger van, 10 by 10 tent, and a little fold-out table. We sat at the top of the steps, and it's been a wonderful experience ever since. But it was important to us that we had the best tube on the market when we were researching our tubes. Make sure to get one that not only had a mesh bottom, which women and youth really appreciate, but it also has 2 air chambers, which, not that anything's going to happen on the river, but if something an incident was to take place, you have a secondary chamber to back you up. So you got your 30-gauge vinyl tube, you got your 300 denier nylon cover, and again, safety was paramount from day one. Well, over time, our manufacturer out of Idaho, who we began buying the tubes from, they would change their model some. We became dissatisfied with that. They were unable to reach delivery times over the 2019 to 2020 season. So we had to reach out on our own and start producing our own tube. And so I come here today, proud to present you with our own Deluxe Tube.
Very cool.
And this tube right here is something that we are proud to, again, I don't think there's any other tube on the market that has 2 chambers except for this one now. And again, safety being paramount. Certainly wanting to work with others and individuals who also use the river, such as kayakers, fishermen, and any other river users, to make sure that we all responsibly use the river. And certainly one thing I'm proud of is that we don't allow any styrofoam or glass down this river. To wrap everything up, We are also big about partnering with hotels. We've partnered with several local hotels. One call I got today was from Fort Gordon. They wanted to do a team building exercise at the facility I have up there off of Candy Lane, and then have lunch, and then do a tube float. And then when they get to the end, they're going to have dinner in West Columbia, at which they get in our van or bus, and we'll take them back to the hotel. This is what we always envisioned for this program. And then last thing, our Congaree National Park trip has allowed us to also function year-round, so we're not just a seasonal business anymore. Thank you again for this opportunity, and I want to present the City of West Columbia with this deluxe tube. So it's ready to go too.